6 things you should do before going on a long trip. Number 1, check with your cell phone company. See if they are covering your wherever you're going international. If you're going international, see if they have international rates or anything covered over that. If you're going on a cruise, like with Carnival or Royal Caribbean or even Disney, make sure that you have the cruise support on your phone. Check with your cell phone company to see. And then when you go on there, make sure that you put it on airplane mode. Yes, your internet will still work when you get on there because they have a way of working it out when you get on there so that your stuff will still work. And you can still talk to one another or text one another, that kind of thing. But make sure, because if not, you're going to incur a whole lot of roaming fees and your stuff will be high as I don't know what. I have seen the time when people come back with stuff with the cell phone bill being over $1,000. So please make sure that you check with your cell phone company, whoever it may be, to see if you're covered under your roaming fees or whatever the case is. So you want to cure those things. So make sure that that's taken care of. Number 2, when you're going, notify your bank. Wherever you're going, if you're going long distance, if you're going state to state on the other side of the country or whatever the case is, if you're going on a cruise like with Carnival, make sure that you notify your bank that you're going, because if not, what they're going to do is they're going to assume that somebody might have stole your card, or if you don't never go anywhere, or when your charges are like that and they see unusual charges, they'll constantly try and call you. So which goes back to your cell phone. So if they can't get you if you go a long distance or if you're on a cruise, then what's going to happen is they're going to try and call you. They can't get in touch with you. They're going to decline your purchases, whatever you got going on. So a lot of times when you go with certain, if you go on a cruise or if you go out of country, they're going to actually put down a deposit or whatever the case is. And when you try and pay it, it's not going to work because the bank is going to say, well, this is unusual. So they want to make sure that your stuff is covered, and they're looking out for you. So you have to notify them to let them know, your bank or your credit card company, whichever it is that you're going to use. Because some people use credit cards, so some people use the bank. I like to pay cash myself, but that's kind of what that is. Okay, number 3. If you're going to be gone for an extensive period of time, a long period of time, try to notify your post office. Let them know you can be gone so they can hold your mail. They'll hold it free up to 30 days, I believe it is. That's what I was told. They'll hold it up to 30 days for free, and that way people won't be looking to see packages and everything else outside of your mailbox. Your mailbox be overflowing because people get magazines. Some people still get magazines. Now you get people get flyers and everything else, and next thing you know, you might get a package or something else that'll fit into your mailbox. So sometimes your stuff will be sitting in there. So you want to make sure that you notify them so they can put a hold on it. Okay, so that way, because people will watch your stuff, and if you're not careful, they'll break into your house. So you want to make sure that you're covered with that. Along with that, that goes into number 4. Okay, make sure that you notify somebody who you trust. Let them know that to keep an eye on your house, that you're going to be gone and you're gone for a length of time. That way they can watch out for your house and see if anybody that's not supposed to be there is there. You know, that nobody's coming up that you'll want to come in your house. Now, times like now, you can notify. It depends on where you're living at. If you live in the country or you live in the city, a lot of times you live, especially in the country, you can notify like your local police department or sheriff department, and they'll come by and do a drive-by, just a security check. Just say you want the welfare check on your house, and let them know when you're going to be gone, because they're going to ask you. They're going to say how long you're going to be gone and when you're coming back. So they'll know when to come back. And they're going to ask you what should be in your yard, what's going to be around your house. So that way they'll know what's what. So if something's going on, and they'll ask you who can they notify, just in case something's wrong. Okay, so you might want to notify somebody like that, or you can notify a good friend, a next door neighbor if you trust them. Not all neighbors you can trust. Some neighbors you can, neighbors you cannot. So you might want to notify those people like that. What was that? Okay, number 5. Okay, you might not want to post before you leave that you're leaving on a extended vacation, whether it be a cruise or all extensive stay in another country or whatever case is. Because when you post it, if you post it before you go or while you're gone, some people be looking at your social media accounts and stuff, even though you may trust the people that you're friends with on there, but you don't know who they're friends with. So the people that they're friends with you might not know them, and so you may not trust them. Because I have seen the time when somebody who put on social media that they were gone, and they were gone for how long, and they were gone for this number of days or whatever the case is. While they were gone, somebody looked at the media account and broke into the house, or broke into the car, or did something like that. Not trying to scare you on traveling, but just saying, just be careful when you do those things. So you may want to hold off, and then if you want to post it when you get back. That's the most safest thing to do. Post it when you get back, take your pictures, put them on Facebook, put them on Twitter, Instagram, whatever social media you're on at the time, and put it on those things like that. So you may want to wait till you get back to put those things out there. You can still post them, but just put them when you get back for safety reasons. So those are 5 things right there. And number 6, if possible, you might want to set like timers on your house if you're gone for an extended period of time. So, because turn the light on at a certain time or different times, and set the timer to come on for different times, different days, or whatever the case is. So if you're on extended, say if you're on a cruise, or if you're going to a honeymoon or a luxury vacation or something like that, set your timer so it comes on at different times during the day and during the night or whatever the case is, so somebody think you're home, and they won't just be looking at your house. Again, people look at your house, they're watching what you do, so they're constantly looking. So you look out for the bad guys. You're looking out for yourself as well, but look out for the bad guys. Make sure that you are well safe in what you're doing. And again, I wrap up with this. I always tell you, do unto others as you have them do unto you. So if you want to be right, do somebody else right. If you want somebody to treat you right, treat somebody else right. When you're gone, make sure that you take care of your folks and they take care of you. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, and be safe.